Rachel Stauffer, you just spent 25 days on the road. What are you going to do now?
I'm going to Fort Wilderness. This is one of those mornings where getting up at 5 a.m. is actually a welcome thing. Like, I'm excited to get up super early, jump out of bed running, and get my bath in, and let's go.
It's time to go, it's time to go, it's time to go. Are you ready? Ready?
I have never seen you so excited to leave someplace.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit out there, we like to party. Listen up, yeah, it's time to start it. And I know you got it. You with me, let's rock this party. All the girls on the side say, and all my fellas on the side say, tonight we're gonna fly high to the skies, 'cause we're gonna have a taste of the good life. Here we go up. We're gonna rock this club till it goes up. Yeah, we're gonna live the good life. Yeah, we're gonna do it all night. Tonight, we're gonna live the good life. Alright, let's go and live the good life, the good life. Tonight, we're gonna live the good life. Alright, let's go and live the good life, the good life. Tonight, we're gonna live the good life. Alright, let's go and live the good life, the good life. Tonight, we're gonna live the good life. Alright, let's go and live the good life, the good life.
Hey, I'm Rachel.
And I'm Joe.
And we are two crazy ketos.
And if you're new to our channel, welcome. Here on Two Crazy Ketos, we do different things like recipe videos and we do product reviews. We talk about various keto topics, and every Monday we go live on Keto Beyond the Couch, because life exists beyond the couch.
You can find us on different social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and X.
And we have a website, which is twocrazyketos.com, and that's where you're going to find all of our different recipes. Now we do upload at least 5 new videos every single week, so make sure you subscribe to our channel.
And don't forget to hit the little bell icon, and that way every single time we are grandparenting 2.0, you'll be alerted to it.
So one of the coolest things about having a YouTube channel is we get to document things, so when we get older, we can look back.
I love that.
And on this trip, in this video, we are documenting an amazing experience. We're taking our first grandbaby, Peyton,
Yes.
camping.
I am so stinking excited because it's not just anywhere. We are actually at Disney's Fort Wilderness.
I can't believe we're at Fort Wilderness.
Our children got tents at the free campsite places. Our grandbaby is getting $200 a night stays at Disney.
It's insanely expensive. We're actually making a video on our camping channel about whether or not it is worth it to stay here. And just from our drive around, my initial reaction is no.
Well, right now, because she's a year and a half.
Yeah.
The first place we wanted to go to was pony rides because there's a lot of trails and stuff.
She's got to be 3.
She's got to be 3 years old.
Well,
So, they've got a water park here that I think she will love. So that's a plus. However, I'm not sure what else she will enjoy.
well, here's my thing is there are other campgrounds around here that are half the price. We got charged $200. Actually, it's $183 for the first night, $208 for the second night, plus tax.
Right.
$438 for 2 nights, and we're bringing our hotel room with us.
Exactly.
That's literally to park our hotel room. My thing is it is cool. It is super pretty, and
Beautiful.
you're close to Magic Kingdom, so you can take the boat ride over there.
Which we shall.
And if you want to just not have to leave the premises, yeah, I guess this is a great thing to do. However, if you are doing that, you're stuck paying Disney park prices for food. There's only a couple restaurants, so fortunately, we're just going to eat everything in here, because the one all you care to enjoy restaurant that they have here inside of Fort Wilderness, it's like fried chicken. So that's not super keto friendly. No sense in spending $50 a person, even though it also includes a show. Just not worth it. But my thing is quickly driving around in our golf cart, which was in addition to the $438.
Right.
It's not super Disney themed. It's like not really Mickey themed.
Well, we were really surprised that you're not able to get a ball cap that says Fort Wilderness on it.
They have one thing that I found that says Fort Wilderness. I mean, most of the stuff does not say Fort Wilderness. They have Smokey the Bear, which is kind of cool, and it reminds me of my childhood.
Only you.
But they have this. They have a coffee mug. It is a cool coffee mug.
It is.
And you can only buy it, I believe, in Fort Wilderness. So we did buy it. I do like the base being bigger.
Maybe I could wear it like a hat.
Well, I like the base being bigger because it means it won't knock over as easy.
Right.
Because we got this one at Buc-ee's in South Carolina, and it's cool, but see how it's bigger on the top? So it's going to be easier to knock over. And if you ride around in an RV and things bump around, like, I don't know, I'm going to leave these in the RV, but we got to figure out a way to secure them. Like, when we get home, 3D printer is going to be working overtime. But right now, we are waiting for Peyton.
Let's go to the front and pick her up. So Peyton is here, and a big thank you to Miss Nancy, who made some of our cereal in like a trail mix, and Peyton is really enjoying it. So thank you so much for making them so we don't have to make it on the road.
Is that good?
I love it.
Uh-oh. Are you sharing my whipped cream? Is that my whipped cream? Miss Peyton? There's the DNA test right there. This is clearly my grandbaby.
You're just eating the whipped cream.
Just like Oma. Okay, where are you guys going?
We're going to go to the campfire and the sing-along.
With Chippendale.
But you can't drive, baby.
Nope, you're going to have to sit in Oma's lap.
No, I know you want to drive, but you can't. Where are we going, Peyton?
Go to the campfire sing-along.
Peyton, what do you got?
Say, Miss Nancy made my cereal. Thank you so much. Everybody is eating some s'mores, and we're eating some cereal, so we got something to eat too. And instead of a stick, we have a wand.
This is what we need. We're going to try King of the Road all together. All right, let's try it right here. I'm a man of means, by no means.
King of the Road.
It's pretty terrible. This is what you need to do. Take a look to the bench to your left, the bench to your right, the bench behind you and in front of you. Everybody look around. You'll notice that there's nobody here you know. Just sing it out. All right, let's try it. I'm a man of means, by no means.
King of the Road.
When Chip and Dave start cooking up some trouble, you can bet it is well done.
Hi, friend.
Let's hear it for our folks, Chip and Dave.
Totally worth it. She loves them.
It's going to be on at 11:30.
Ready?
You are my sunshine.
My only sunshine.
You make me happy.
When skies are gray. Never know dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
This land is your land.
This land is my land.
From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water. Sing it with me.
This land was made for you and me.
Everybody has decorated their campsite with inflatables, and we're going to go see them. Because we had a good time when we went to the campground, we went to the sing-along, and now we're going to see all the pretties in the driveways. Ooh!
all those. They're so cute.
That is a lot of work.
That is a lot of work. We really appreciate all that hard work. So we were trying to figure out why everything was decorated for Halloween, even though it is clearly April, and it seems to be Hallow Spring. They're doing Hallow Spring, which is pretty cool. Do you like it? I like it too.
What you eating, Peyton?
See, Mommy sent us some muffins that she had made, which they try to do like gluten-free and stuff for her. But she is really loving these Red's egg wedges. It's got a turkey sausage patty, and you just, and 2 egg patties and cheese. And she really likes it. You just kind of, mince it up so that she doesn't have to chew anything too great big. But she's eating a whole one.
Good morning. We had a great night last night.
We slept so good last night, and we woke up and had a hearty breakfast. She had 2 eggs, a turkey sausage, and then a diced up beef hot dog.
So we're bringing some of the cookies that Sarah made from Sarah's Joyful Journey.
Sarah.
I have a Celsius. We also have a couple of Zevias.
I have a salty prepared drink.
And we're just going to walk around the park and see what there is to do. We're going to Magic Kingdom, and we are going on a ferry. And this is probably the biggest reason to stay here at Fort Wilderness. Going on a boat, Peyton?
Yes! She is swimming in this shirt, but it was the only one I could find where I could wear the same shirt as her. I think you got on the wrong boat.
How about we?
How about you're the navigator?
I don't think we got on the wrong boat. It just looked like we were going to the Contemporary, but I can actually see the ticketing center. We're headed right towards it.
Good, I hope so.
So if you would have asked me last night if I think staying at Fort Wilderness is worth $200 a night, I probably would have said no.
But this morning, the answer is yes.
So I actually think being able to jump on the ferry and coming over to Magic Kingdom without having to go on the monorail or the ferry to the parking lot, that might actually be worth $200 a night. Because
cool.
That's one of the big reasons that we actually don't do Magic Kingdom a lot, and it's honestly why we never close Magic Kingdom, because of those long lines. But that was definitely cool. We're gonna head into the park now.
Because we're staying where we're staying, we get in with early admission. So it is just after 8 o'clock, and we're gonna get to go on Jungle Cruise, which usually has a huge line.
I think my favorite way goodbye to my biggest fan. They like keeping it. They're on the ceiling.
Next up, Pirates of the Caribbean. And I'm glad that I have Peyton with me so I don't get scared in the dark. What's up next, Opa?
We're going on Haunted Mansion.
Let's do it. So we're gonna get on the elusive Peter Pan ride. Normally the wait is way too daunting for us to go on it, but today we've got a genie pass, so we're gonna make it useful. We're ready for some breakfast, lunch, brunch.
So we're gonna eat at the Crystal Palace.
Yay!
And this is a character premiere or character dining experience. And here's a little trick. You show up and you make your reservation for about 10:30, 10:45. You're gonna pay breakfast price, but you get both breakfast and lunch. Also, Peyton doesn't have to pay, but you gotta come to a character thing if you're bringing your grandbaby with you. Right, Peyton? Peyton,
She's waving at everybody that
are
goes
you
by.
waving?
I love you this much. I love you this much. How much? This much. I love you this much. I love you this much. So we're gonna start with some eggs, and then I'm gonna break up some salmon. They have some grilled salmon, and she loves salmon.
What you got, Peyton? Eggies? Okay, so I'm gonna have a salad. I put greens, some cucumber, a bunch of egg, cheese. I've got some, I forget what this is called. It's the bologna that's got the pistachios in it. Is that mortadella?
I think mortadella.
And then a piece of salami, and then a whole bunch of bacon, because they serve breakfast till 11:30. So I figured grab a couple of breakfast items. But there's like prime rib and a bunch of other meats up there. Also, lots of jumbo shrimp. What do we got now, Peyton?
We have some cherry tomatoes, which she loves picking off the backyard tree. We got some giant strawberries, some pieces of cheese, and I'm gonna break up some herb chicken for her, as well as a frittata.
What do you got?
And I'm gonna have some of the salmon that she enjoyed. And I also got some Cajun shrimp, and also some sausage.
Okay, next up we have some Creole shrimp, breakfast sausage. This is Italian sausage and peppers, some chicken, and then they have like a gumbo. I'm just gonna eat the meat and sausage from it. What do you got? Oma's back.
Oma's back. And she got prime rib.
What do you got, Oma?
Got some prime rib. More salad with salmon. This was really good. And then this is some sort of like chicken and andouille sausage.
Yeah, I'm just like kind of eating the meat out.
Yeah.
Tigger's on his way. Is that good? They're coming back.
They're gonna come back.
They're gonna come back.
So beautiful.
Say bye. Say bye. Look who else is coming.
Look who you're gonna see.
Who is that?
Who is that? Hi. She's like, I want to look back at Piglet, and I also want Tigger. Where's my Piglet at? Oh, I'm so excited! So excited! Oh, look who it is! It's Tigger! It's Tigger! Hi! Oh, hi, Tigger! Hello! Oh! Oh, isn't he handsome? Oh, you gonna give him a hug? And give him a huggy? Oh, Tigger!
Who is that? She's trying to decide, do I want to focus on the characters or do I want to keep eating?
Yeah, because we ate the top off of pizza, and we're eating some fruit.
And salmon,
We ate salmon.
chicken,
She had
eggs.
roast beef. It's possible to do keto even with children.
What do you think of lunch?
Oh my gosh, it was really good. I think that it had the most variety, and I liked your idea of doing breakfast and lunch because the brunch thing was really awesome.
And we paid breakfast price.
Oh, did we? Okay, so that's awesome. I wasn't sure if it would work.
Now, I will say that in comparison to some of the other character meals we've done,
I think this one had better food.
this one had better food, but you got more character interaction in the other one.
Yeah,
But
this
that's
was
also because
busy.
we're in Magic Kingdom and it's super busy. So we got all the characters once in about an hour and 20 minutes, whereas in the past it was like every 5 minutes. They kept coming to your table.
She is so excited to see these musicians.
But The bottom line is, it was worth it just to see the smile on Peyton's face.
Oh, heck yeah. This is actually Peyton's favorite type of ride. Whatever is spinning, curling, or otherwise causing Oma to vomit, she's all about it. Yeah. Are you turn it? Are you gonna go fast? Yes.
Good morning. It is Saturday morning. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning, and we're leaving Fort Wilderness today. And we were supposed to go home today, except for our youngest son, Caleb, actually is coming up to Universal Studios, and he called us and said, when are you guys going home? And we said Saturday, and he's like, well, can you stay for a couple more days? Because he was going to Universal and wanted to see us. So we decided we're going to stay, and originally we had thought about just staying at Fort Wilderness for an extra day, but it was like $248 with the taxes and fees and things, and that's not to mention another $65 for the golf cart, and that's just too much money. I mean, this place is nice, but it is ridiculously expensive. I mean, again, this campsite cost us like $440 for 2 nights, plus another $140 for the golf cart for a couple of days. It's just a lot of money. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually move the RV over to Tropical Palms, which is part of our 1,000 Trails, and that's completely free. And I actually booked it for last night as well as tonight. What we're going to do is I am going to start packing up the RV. Rachel is getting things tidied up inside, and then she's going to take Peyton, our grandbaby, over to Epcot, and then I'm going to move the RV, and then I will meet them at Epcot. And I think what she's going to do is the easiest way, because we have the baby and the stroller and all that, is she's actually going to take the ferry from here to Magic Kingdom, and then she's going to take the monorail from Magic Kingdom over to Epcot. So we have changed our plans today, right, Peyton?
Yes.
We are going to go back to Magic Kingdom because it will be easier for Rachel to basically transfer over while I'm moving the RV.
And I've learned to just take things slowly. I don't need to do all of the things at once. I think that that's the pace of a grandmother versus the pace of a mom. We're getting a little tired, so something you can always rely on when you're tired. You got a kid that's tired. Hollow Presidents.
She's fighting it. She's like, I want to go to sleep, but I'm afraid I'm going to miss something.
I feel like she's going to be out before we get to George Washington. How does it feel now to not only be able to walk the park yourself, but to carry your granddaughter through the park?
It's pretty amazing. I don't even want to put her in the stroller just because I have the ability to do this. So it's kind of cool to just be able to carry her everywhere. Plus, how could you not want to have this precious thing in your arms all the time?
Peyton, where are we going? We go choo-choo train?
Going on the choo-choo train.
Welcome aboard, folks.
What are you guys eating? What are you eating, Peyton?
See, I'm having a carnivore bar. We discovered that she really enjoys these. And since they're shelf stable and they crumble really good because they're just beef tallow and beef, I can bring them with us to the parks and such and the playgrounds. Like, and as you can see, she's she's a huge fan. She can actually bite off of them like she does a keto bread.
Well, Mom and Dad picked up Peyton.
That was the hardest part of the entire trip. I didn't want her to go home. Like, in the back part of my mind, I know that as grandparents, this is not your child. You don't get to keep them.
I want to keep her.
And they used to, like, joke and say, oh, grandkids are great because you get to keep them and then you get to give them back. But, like, that giving back, that is not fun.
No, especially with Peyton, because she is so enjoyable to be around.
It's a delight.
I mean, we had so much fun taking her through Disney. And I know someone's going to comment, she's not going to remember it. I'm going to remember it.
Yeah.
And seeing the smile on her face when we took her to the character breakfast/lunch. Don't forget that little tip of, booking about a half hour, 15 minutes before the switchover, and you pay
that money
breakfast price, but then you get the lunch stuff too. But her face when she would see the characters, and she's again only a year and a half old, but I'm going to remember that. I'm going to have those photos, and she's going to be able to look back at those photos as she gets older, and realize that, we took her to Disney and we spent time with her. And we had so much fun. Now, over on our camping channel, it's probably going to be about a month before this video comes out because we have other videos coming out beforehand. I'll leave a link for the camping channel up here. But we're going to have a video on whether or not it's worth it to go to Fort Wilderness. And I'll give you a little preview. I don't think it's worth it.
Well, now we don't even need to put out the video because you've just answered it like that. But it's more nuanced than that, to be honest. Like, there are some pros to go with Joe's giant cons.
There's a lot of cons. There are some pros, like the fact that you can take the ferry directly from Fort Wilderness over to Magic Kingdom and not have to get on the monorail and the other ferry. There are some pros, but you'll have to go watch that video when it comes out. But we did have a great time.
It was so fun. And I'll tell ya, the way we eat helps. The way that Peyton eats helps.
She never had a meltdown.
No meltdown. It was hot. We had to wait in line. She's only a little toddler kid. She doesn't understand everything that's going on, right? I can talk to her, but she can't communicate fully back.
Right.
And I'll tell you, the fact that she does not have to deal with her sugar levels constantly up and down all day long, it makes a difference. Like, it's not just that we love keto and we want to force a belief system in the way of eating. It just makes life way easier.
So here's what I'm going to say is that we looked around. We're in Disney. Obviously, there are a lot of kids.
Lots.
And there are a lot of kids having meltdowns. I'm hungry. And you're right. Peyton can't verbally say, like, I'm hungry. But her actions and her reactions will tell you she's hungry.
She's even-tempered.
And you don't get that because she's really fueled by fat and protein. She doesn't eat a whole bunch of carbs. She doesn't eat like sugar and stuff. And so she can go a while and she'll let you know when she's hungry. I mean, she'll eat when we eat, but she'll let you know. And she was perfectly content. And it shows you do not need to give your kid sugar. I mean, parents will say all the time, like, well, my kid's a picky eater. Well, that's our fault as parents for allowing that. I mean, Peyton can't go buy her own candy. So if Peyton gets candy,
it's because I gave it to her.
Because we gave it to her. If Peyton were to go and eat like a bunch of garbage processed or overly processed food, it's because we gave it to her. Well, we just didn't give it to her. And she had a blast. She ate well. She ate a bunch of fruit. But listen, there's nothing wrong with a toddler eating some fruit.
Well, yeah. I mean, we gave her some berries. And we don't feed her fruit first, just like we don't eat fruit first.
That's her dessert.
Yeah, and so I think that it was also easier. I'm not just coming across as like, hey, this is the better way to do it.
It's the better way to do it.
If you're looking for ease it's a lot easier for us to just pack extra of what we eat and give her food out of that than to have to worry. Do we have the Gerber graduate stuff? Do we have these little jars of baby food? Do we have like all of the toddler centric snacks that we need to have? She eats what we eat.
And she got treats. I mean, we had Keto Chow cookies that Sarah made for her.
Sarah.
We had the Keto Chow protein puff recipe that we
Cereal.
had that, who made that for us?
Nancy.
Nancy made that for her. She downed that stuff. It was like a little trail mix.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she enjoyed herself. Carnivore bars, oh my gosh, I'm going to go
loves
broke
them.
feeding her carnivore bars. When we get home, we're going to have to make a recipe video on how to make your own, because I'm going to go broke if I keep giving her carnivore bars.
Well, and no regrets. And when we wanted to spoil or we saw something that she really liked, we got that thing. It just happened to be in the souvenir category. If she saw something like, you know, a Tinkerbell doll or something like that, I don't mind getting her a treat, but it's going to be like a shirt, it's going to be a hair bow, it's going to be a stuffed animal, something like that. Or we're going to go ahead and pay for a pony ride or something like that, where it's an experience versus, hey, or, you know, we're having a great time together and this is extra special, so I need to buy you one of those, you know, rainbow colored lollipops, or
Right.
we can't say that we're good grandparents.
I mean, I look at it this way. So on the day that we went to Magic Kingdom, we started our day at what? 7 a.m. because we opened the park, right? We were there
Before 8.
We were before like the general public can go in, because since we were staying at Fort Wilderness, we got the extra magic hours or early admission, whatever they call it. We left the park. I don't even remember what time. It was in the late afternoon. We went back and then we did the campfire. We did the water park. I mean, she was nonstop from the morning. I think she collapsed. She collapsed on the bed somewhere around like 8 o'clock with maybe like a 15 or 20 minute nap, and not one meltdown, temper tantrum, anything throughout the whole day.
And the first time that I thought, hey, this is for kids too, was when we were around Dr. Barry's kids. When we were first around Beckett. I remember observing Beckett. It was a travel day. He was around a lot of new people like us that he's not used to seeing. And I just remember notating in my mind, gosh, he's not having a fit. Like when you're tired, you cry, right? You're hurt, you cry. But I thought, my goodness, he seems so even-tempered. And I knew, as much as I love Dr. Barry and Nisha, and I think that they are superhuman people, I knew that this wasn't an alien baby that they had created that was unlike any other kids. It's just that they are feeding their children in a way that helps them to be successful instead of always feeling inflamed in their little bodies. And so we decided, you know, when we found out that Peyton was on the way, that was just what we were going to do. As far as when we would have Peyton, that's how we're going to feed him. Now we're really thankful that Michelle and John Paul also believe in a whole foods approach for their daughter, you know. But even if your children don't do that thing, like when you have grandkids and you can't control what's going on in your children's home, you can't control what you give your grandchildren when they come to your house.
Yeah, and you know what? They're better off for it. I mean, when I was growing up, my only memory really of my grandmother on my mom's side was the fact that she gave us Baby Ruth bars. Right? But I would much rather now look back and have experience memories of her. So, but here's the thing. Like we showed, you can absolutely go to Disney, not eat a bunch of crap, have your child not eat a bunch of crap.
Yes.
And have a amazing time.
We had an amazing time.
Just maybe not in Fort Wilderness. So that's going to be the end of this video. If you like seeing videos like this, take a look at some of the videos we have linked right over there. Also, make sure you take a look at the most recent video that I'm going to put right over here.
But whether you head this way or you head this way, don't forget to head this way, subscribe to our channel, and click the little bell icon in that way. Every single time we go on a family vacation, you'll be alerted to it.
Till next time.
Bye.